Something very obvious and very deliberate is happening with XRP right now, whether it's open interest that it's skyrocketing or a big announcement from Coinbase. It is all setting up for a pretty interesting end to this week. And you know that as well as I do, I and you are bullish on XRP. So let's break down exactly what's happening and why this could be signaling the next big push in the market. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Remember, every day we're here talking about XRP, altcoins, Bitcoin, and everything else, making sure your portfolio is dialed in. There is no better time right now than to be involved in this market. So with that being said, let's get into it. So before we get into the big news around Coinbase, I just want to show you this. XRP futures open interest is skyrocketing. We are seeing over the last hour and the last 4 hours, basically everyone looking to take a position. And guess what? They want to take a position long when it comes to Bitcoin, telling us there is increased demand for a potential price rally. Now, obviously, we got the Fed announcement yesterday, which tanked the markets, but we actually ended up closing out pretty well and then continued into late night. Again, very important to keep an eye on what's going on in the market from the macro volatility that we see. But XRP right now is definitely seeing more and more interest to take positions long in this market. Don't believe me? Well, check out this. Coinbase now announcing its XRP perpetual futures to supercharge institutional exposure. Why is this important? Well, it's launching a nano XRP perpetual futures, unlocking institutional grade exposure to XRP with unmatched capital efficiency, margin trading access, and seamless alignment to spot price. Basically, you are now going to be able to deliver institutional grade nano exposure with crypto and, more importantly, XRP on a futures trading. This is something, remember, Coinbase didn't even list Coinbase. They actually removed it when the whole SEC case. So this is a big step in the right direction, and they aren't the only ones. But first, let's take a quick word from today's sponsor, Pepememe. So welcome to Pepememe.io. Now this pre-sale is making the moves. Over $3 million already being collected on this pre-sale and 3.3 million followers over on X, and it's growing every day. They're making sure that the meme is back in Memecoin and bringing you the most hottest and up-to-date things that are going on with this project. And don't forget, Elon Musk himself, as well as many others, are keeping an eye on this project. In fact, once again, Elon Musk tweeting all about Pepe. So super bullish and definitely an opportunity. And if you've been around this space for a while, you know getting into projects like this certainly have an advantage if you get in early. Now, there's a lot of stuff being built out. Again, a lot of developments going on. You've got the pump DAO. Again, 3 days and 13 hours until that one's launching. See nearly $4 million already raised on this pre-sale. And you can see there, Pepe units earned. You can earn with your staking when you already have these Pepe tokens as well. So again, the opportunity to get in early really does give you a massive advantage. We could see a massive rally once this is launched. And I think this is why so many people now are talking about it. If you buy early, you generally will do pretty well. And it seems like the original Pepe on Ethereum is now going to be heading over and doing a Solana revitalized project, which is this one. They are launching on the Solana network as opposed to the Ethereum. The roadmap down here you can take a look at. And again, the Pepememe airdrop. That's right. Angry Frogs Web3 PvP game with NFTs, on-chain rewards, and meme culture via an airdrop-based full plug-and-earn gaming soon. Now, dead simple. You click buy here. It's going to take you over to connect your wallet. And then simply you can see here, have you bought, the number of tokens come up in your wallet. So definitely worthwhile doing that. Make sure you're on the correct wallet. It is important to reference. So there is, like I said, lots of exchanges being dialed in and everything else. The initial idea is pretty much coming to an end. You still have time though. And the reality here is that, like I said, this one definitely has an opportunity. Lots of people talking about it. You'll even see some other influencers that I'm sure you guys are aware of, and a pretty solid tokenomics. You can see there that 14% are in the airdrops, 3% to the funds, 8% contributors, 12% to the private sale, all the way around with 37% back to that community and giving away on the ecosystem. Important. And stay up to date with all the latest news and everything else going on. And whereas an institutional investor offer coming very soon. So if you've got big bags and you're part of a community, then definitely take a look at that. But as always, links in the description. Now it's time for, well, a little outro from the Pepememe team, and then let's get back to the XRP video.
Life is this. I like this.
Okay, so like I said, Coinbase aren't the only people that are starting to do this. We actually are now seeing an explosion when it comes to volume on other exchanges as well. Kraken was one of those exchanges that kept XRP on there, but it is now outperforming many top cryptocurrencies. Look at these numbers. Trading volumes of Kraken listed XRP perpetuals topped $3.48 billion, outpacing Solana tokens tally of 3.23. People right now are desperate to get positions in XRP, and they are desperate to get positions long. Why? Because they know, as well as you and I do, that the market boom is coming. This final phase in the altcoin market is right in front of us, and they want to be positioned for what's coming. I actually talked about this in a video I did earlier, which was very specific around how I thought the US was going to suddenly start buying lots of XRP. We know it's coming with companies. We know that many people are looking to get a treasury company, and I therefore believe we're going to see the same thing. And you know the old saying, when the market is going and showing you one way, it generally does the opposite. What we can see here on the exchange liquidation map for XRP is many of the people are thinking this market's going to go down. We're going to see price decline. And the reality is, in my opinion, we are going to see some shorts getting absolutely demolished over the course of the next 24 hours. I think the market's going to pump. I think we've kind of priced in the whole FOMC, Fed decision, Jerome Powell sticking a middle finger up at Trump and all that kind of stuff. Now we're dialed in for a big move in the market. And I think it's going to be driven by open interest, futures, and more importantly, what people want to trade on this market. So I want to just give you this really quick update in terms of what's going on with XRP, but watch out. I think we're set for a big move. And if you take a look at what's happened over the course of the last 24 hours, particularly on the back of that Fed move, well, it is only obvious. XRP is about to break out and it's going to be pretty aggressive. So let me know what you think of all of this, as always, in the comments down below. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.